Good morning everyone. Today I am presenting a new topic, The Work of Art in the Age of Mechanical Reproduction by Walter Benjamin. The Work of Art in the Age of Mechanical Reproduction was published in 1936. Walter Benjamin, as an essayist of cultural criticism which proposes and explains the mechanical reproduction, devalues the era that in the age of mechanical reproduction and the absence of traditional and ritual values, the production of art would be inherently based upon the Paris of politics. Written during the Nazi ruler in German, Benjamin essay presents a theory of art that is useful for the formation of revolutionary demands in the politics of art. In a mass cultural society, in another way, the subject and the theme of Benjamin essay, the aura of work of art, the artistic authenticity of the artifact, its cultural authority. The Work of Art, published in 1936, was Benjamin's dissertation on the work of art is a discussion on the value of art and the influence of its technological reproduction on the capitalist society. He also mentioned that Marx's analysis on the capitalist mode of production during the Industrial Revolution that discussed what could be affected in future of the capitalist production. In another hand, that is the perpetrators of the lower class society as well as the dissolution of capitalism. The influence of the technological reproduction of the work of art tend to play a significant role on the cultural and political value of the society and fascist. However, where politicians use art as a means of growing their political agenda into the people of society and control the expression as to convey only the message and method convenient to their ambitions. Moreover, society pre-received art as a unique instrument of traditional values. The reproduction of art can contribute in manipulating the credible material in the favor of the fascist, but on the other hand, it can be beneficial in the revolution of politics of art. In addition, while people have always been able to replicate art through various methods since prehistoric ages, upon the study of the history of art, it can be observed how humankind has progressed from cave painting to writing on the stone and later to etching on wood block. Art has always been reproduced, though one way or another, sometime for the people. Artist exercise proposes master exhibition of his work or for profiteering. So, technological reproduction was something new. That was a wood cutting being one of the earliest techniques used in the reproduction of art. Consisted later in the 19th century by lithography. Lithography advanced the reproduction of art by means of numbers as well as variation. Thus, this lead graphic art takes its place in the everyday and domestic life of the society under the influence of materialism. A decade later, the investigate of photography completed well in meeting such demands of society. Photography drew the hand of artists away from the canvas, and it relied only upon the use of eyes as the tool. Indeed, what could be drawn by hand could now be captured in a few moments, more swiftly through the lens of the camera. This illustration the reproduction of art to a much higher speed and derive art into its manipulative properties. A painting or image within its original form and state hold certain uniqueness of its history, which Benjamin described as the era of art. This era is the only and rare quality that surrounds art with its emotion and historical belief. On the other hand, in the Salon of 1859, Charles Baudelaire described photography as art most mortal enemy. Although a photograph captures the moment in more accurate and swift way, is only the reflection of the moment which can be alerted by the means of lens and viewpoint during reproduction. This is reproduction lack the traditional value and historical proof of its existence in its original form. Dr. Benjamin stated that in even the most perfect reproduction, one thing is lacking, the here and now of the work of art, its unique existence in a particular place. A painting, when drawn, can have a cultural emotional attachment between the artist and the subject. For example, Mona Lisa painting. How nice and beautiful it was. The art, what a natural art there is. And what the artist feels about it at the time. But on the other hand, the photograph of the same subject can be adjusted and wielded for a different audience at different time, putting different meaning, losing its original aura if photography is allowed to complement art in some of its function. The latter will soon be outdated and ruined by it. The essence of originality in a work of art often lies in its tradition, which is lost with its reproduction. For example, a painting made by an artist in a certain context of tradition, ritual and history, historical means may be of entire different context. In a reproduced copy, presented under different circumstances, at a different place, it is not only about the art, but also the imagery we see or the sound we hear in a film that create an artificial or contextual perception. As per the demand of the producer. For example, in theatre, the audience witness the one and the true form of a performance and actors perform naturally and in a way that pleases their audience. This could now be edited, manipulated and reacted upon many times for the best suit under the orders of the director. The audience now in the context is your cameraman, director and few more people that aid in recording and their real viewer await the manipulated release to be enjoyed privately at home. The effect of manipulation and mass production on an original artwork or on its era is the most major discussion point from Benjamin's essay. His prediction of this impact stated two main points. Firstly, the art will lose its uniqueness and value under the influence of mass production. Second, how this mass production of art can influence and derive the society of the power of capitalism. In a short way, I present this summary. Thank you.